Could you stand a little taller, just a tad?
Like this?
Yes, yes. The chin a tiny bit lower. Gaze a little more to the right. There! Now, hold the pose. Just a few more minutes. You have such an incredibly singular face. That's a compliment, my lady, out of my mouth. Your particularity gives you character.
You're still here?
We have nearly finished. Have you any more need of me, Master?
You haven't forgotten that we're setting sail today, have you?
Of course not.
Your cousin is nowhere to be found. I've searched the palace from cellars to attics. Your uncle is beside himself.
He was of a mind to paint the town last night. Don't worry. I shall track him down. Make care to your own preparations without wrinkling another frown. We'll meet you on the boat.
It's about time your cousin took account of the responsibilities awaiting him. He should go and inform the ambassadors of Teleme and the Bridge Alliance of his departure.
Have no fear, Master. I will go and see them in his name. I beg your pardon, but urgent matters call me away. Might we finish all this later?
Impossible, my lady. You are leaving with the tide, if what I've been told is correct.
I am sorry, sir, truly. I must be going.
My lady, please, I beg you. Her Highness has personally requested I finish this.
Thank you, cousin, for getting me out of that.
Madam, I'm sorry. I'm afraid that I won't make for good company.
Greetings, Your Excellency.
Hey! Green blood!
Kurt!
And so the day has finally come. My royal fledglings are leaving the nest.
Accompanied by their most loyal and tenacious Master of Arms.
As loyal as your gold.
Enough with the cold mercenary. I know you like us. Still hiding your men in the unsuspecting shadows of the greats of this world, I see.
Hey, our blades are the only thing keeping you dainties alive.
Kurt! I'm not in need of your protection! I'm no longer a child, you know.
Is that so? Well, let's see. Fight with honor! Green blood. Me who thought myself a competent weapons master.
It's becoming a little hard to believe.
Don't add insult to injury. This is humiliating enough. We'll need to get you through the basics, or you risk getting your feathers plucked at the first sign of trouble.
That could definitely come in handy.
In that case, Otto here is going to be your training partner. Go! Fight with honor! It appears we've brushed up on the basics.
It does. And I'd like to be on my way. I've quite the list of things to do before we depart.
Indeed. Remember that you can always train in our barracks on the island if you're feeling rusty.
Are your bags packed for the great departure?
Yes, you know I get by with very little. You're not angry that I'm coming with you, I hope.
I have to admit, I thought my days as a child, complete with bodyguard, were behind me.
I do like being wanted. It would seem that the prince didn't feel you were apt to take care of yourselves alone. And so it goes. By the way, where is our future governor hiding? I was hoping to put his skills to the test as well.
I've no idea. He had plans to celebrate his departure last night, and we haven't seen him since. You know Constantine. I should have gone with him, but my heart wasn't in the mood for a celebration. The thought of bidding my mother farewell.
It is never easy to say goodbye. But you should be going to see her now. She must be waiting for you. I'll meet you in front of the palace. Then we'll go and find Constantine together.
Very well. I'll meet you as soon as I've said my goodbyes.
What is this? Have you not been taught to knock? I've asked 1,000 times. Oh, it's you, my dear child.
Mother, I'm sorry. I'm having trouble getting used to your condition.
Come now, let's speak of more pleasant things. I'm so very happy to hear your voice. You remind me so much of your father. I do miss him so. Today is the big day, isn't it? Ready to set sail for that island everyone's talking about.
Yes, but the idea of leaving you behind, alone and ill.
Dying, my child. Alas, there is nothing you can do by staying that would ease my suffering. One thing brings me cheer. They say the island is full of miracles, and we might find a cure.
Even if I were to find it, I would never be able to return in time to...
I know. But it brings me comfort to know my daughter has left on a mission to heal her people. Come now. It is time for you to take leave. Here, take this with you.
What is it?
A family heirloom. Something that... Take it and keep it with you. May it bring you good luck. All my blessings go with you, my child. Now, be off. Kurt. It's done.
Sorry, Greenblood. Look, we can see the masts of the ship that'll be taking us. Where would you like to begin?
I've been asked to pay visits to the ambassadors of Thélème and the Bridge Alliance before our departure. Their dwellings are not far from here. We could go there first.
Very well. Do you think Constantine will be waiting for us next to the ship?
I don't know, but it is certainly worthy of inspection.
To my help! And death to the others!
Good day, Excellency.
Lady de Sardet, to what do I owe the pleasure?
I have come to inform you that my cousin Constantine and I are departing for Tir-Freddy on the hour.
Ah, yes. I did indeed hear talk that you had both received callings of greater stature. Allow me to congratulate you. Were you not named legate of the congregation?
You are correct, Excellency. I thank you.
It is a station of great honor that I am sure you will fill with brio and panache. The Mother Cardinal Cornelia will be enchanted to work with you, and your cousin in the future. I only regret that your departure is so sudden.
Really?
To be entirely honest with you, I was hoping to solicit your help in a rather delicate matter.
Tell me more about it, and perhaps I can take care of your problem before my departure.
Very well. A small group of dangerous heretics has found refuge in Serene. We know that your uncle tolerates the presence of all pagans within the city walls. But these particular non-believers threaten the fragile harmony of this place. We would consider it a tremendous favor if you would arrest them and deliver them to our guard.
Heresy is not a crime in Serene. You do know that, but I'm sure that my uncle would hear your arguments. Why call on my intervention?
The prince would indeed give us his blessing, but it would take time. Far too much time. For according to our sources, these fugitives have already made contact with a smuggler to take them who knows where.
I see. You were hoping that I'll be able to do something before they make it to an enemy city. If your heretics are planning on boarding a ship, then they must be in the dockyards. I'll look into this and see what I can do. Could you tell me anything about Thélème?
It would be a pleasure. As you already know, we follow the teachings of Matthias, and give thanks each day to the Luminous, the high dignitaries of Thélème.
I've heard say that dissensions have appeared.
Ah, you must certainly be speaking about the debates that the Lord Luminous has an extremely, but other, more, they believe that a less rigid dialect, but their differences are purely theoretical.
What is your point of view on the relations between our two nations?
As ambassador of Thélème, we appreciate it. Thanks to your support, the congregation is our most... that heresy is tolerated.
How is Thélème faring on Tir-Freddy?
We built a marvelous city. Did you know that certain historians believe our missionaries there are a multitude? Of course, there are certain, but I am confident that and we have tremendous hopes that
How goes the conflict with the...
Your territory is, alas, the only... We fight on every front. Without these so-called savannahs.
And on Tir-Freddy?
To my knowledge, no one has yet seen it. The bridge have succeeded in provoking the natives, which leaves us greater...
I must be going.
May the...
I believe I've seen you at the palace. Are you one of the prince's relatives?
Oh, hello, Your Excellency. It is an honor.
The merchant is there.
Have a nice day, madam.
Good day, my lady. How might I be of service?
You can start by explaining to me why you refuse to honor the orders agreed upon with the guard.
There's been a misunderstanding, madam. Of course we're ready to honor the orders. In fact, I've already had a word with your master-at-arms.
They're asking that we pay again.
It's just that the price has gone up, see?
This is inadmissible. If you...
I'm sorry, madam,
Why don't we go and solicit others?
When we've already paid. If these thieves agree to reimburse the... Do know, in the future, we will...
Your master has apparently...
That's right. And so he must have thought the guard...
I'll be damned.
Sorry, Captain, it's nothing
Following orders. Yeah, we hear you.
This whole story sounds suspicious. You were demanding a second payment, but refused to reimburse...
I'm not the one demanding, nor
This stubborn fool is pushing me to madness.
This is preposterous. Either you give us back what's ours.
Your idea of diplomacy.
To the devil with you.
Since you leave us no...
The merchant's clerk isn't hearing your arguments. The only thing left is a show of strength. Sorry, Greenblood. If I'd have known, I wouldn't have gotten you mixed up in this.
I wish you a good day, Your Excellency.
To my help! And death to the others! Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Stop! I beg of you!
He seems to have grown wiser all of a sudden.
Yes, yes! Don't hit me anymore!
Very well. I'm counting on...
Yes, milady.
But I still don't see Constantine at your side. I hope he hasn't been the victim of any foul play.
Don't worry. We'll find him in time for departure.
I certainly hope so. Would you be in need of my help in any way?
What will be your official title on Tifredi? Or are you just here to keep an eye on us?
Come now, don't be ridiculous. I'm coming in the capacity of official advisor. Nothing more. But His Highness has also asked me to report to him. I am therefore required to take note of all, but also obtain as much. Your help will be
It's always a privilege. I need to be leaving.
Lively there, lads and lasses! I promised the merchants and their prince we'd be off before the tide. You, man, carry that properly. That porcelain is worth more than your life. There are some children we'd been best to refuse.
Captain Vasco.
And you are?
I'm de Sardet, the prince's niece. If all is in order, we will soon be embarking on your boat.
It's a ship. Not a boat.
Apologies.
Apologies for my asking, but the young governor isn't with you.
He didn't come home this morning. I need to find him before departure.
I hope nothing's happened to him or he hasn't changed his mind. The tide does not wait.
Perhaps he simply celebrated his imminent departure with a little too much enthusiasm. Is everything ready?
We're short a crew member. The cabin boy is missing. But have no fear, we will leave without him if he does not present himself before the tide.
Is he an important member of the crew?
We don't need him for sailing or navigation. He's only a cabin boy.
He must have simply had a bit too much to drink in celebrating his departure. Like another I know.
I doubt that. Jonas was never one to fancy drink. And it's been 2 days since last he was seen. No, I fear something bad has happened to him. Might I ask you, if you hear anything, could you report it to me? I would like to set sail with a clear mind.
When did you see your cabin boy for the last time?
It's been 2 days since I've had any news. It wasn't out of the ordinary until this morning. But the day of departure, every able-bodied...
Does the boy know anyone in...
Other than fellow North? I don't think so.
This Jonas, does he have...
In tradition, we are all members of the same family.
Might I have a word?
As you wish.
Have you seen anyone wandering about?
Take a look around. As long as they don't try and get on my ship, that's said. We did catch ourselves
a smuggler?
In the port jails. Might I ask you, why the sudden interest in...
A couple of heretics are planning on leaving Serene. The ambassador of Thélème has entrusted me with the job of capturing them.
Happy to see that you trust me enough to seek my counsel in the affair. Just so happens that I heard someone talking about the couple. The Cardinal's men are far from discreet. They're making quite some ruckus, asking to search our warehouses. We, of course, refused entry. Only the Nords have access. I'm sorry, Your Excellency, but I'm certain your potential stowaways aren't far. But we won't allow you to make a search to grab them.
What do you mean?
That discretion and malice are often more useful.
You haven't heard anything about my cousin, by chance, have you? To be honest...
Did you say he was intending on celebrating? My men spoke of a rather animated party.
That isn't the safest place.
Let's go and find him.
Happy to be of some...
Could you tell me a little about...
We are masters of the oceans.
Thanks to your magic, so I've heard.
Our magic? Yeah, as for your question. Any child born on one... Others are sea gifted, joining the Nords for different... It's how the guild is made and maintains its number.
Could you tell me anything about...
It is a magnificent place. The natives have a relationship with it. They're a very friendly people, welcome. I've also heard that they're a great... But I wouldn't know what else to tell you.
What do you think of...
You're referring to this one. Thanks to your prince, even though it remains part of you. Certain zones are owned completely by us. It's a good port.
Be back soon, Cap...
We need to have a word with that people smuggler the sailor mentioned.
He's a Captain Kurt, like yourself. And in order to interrogate the smuggler, we'll need to find a way into his jail.
perhaps we'll discover some useful information.
Good day. Someone told me that you were a friend of Jonas.
That's right, yeah.
Yes.
Happy to hear he's taken the disappearance seriously.
When did you last?
2 days ago, in the evening.
Did anything...
Maybe a tad trouble.
Why would that be?
Why? I haven't...
What does Jonas...
He just hangs around here or there, and when evening comes, we usually go down the tap.
Did he ever have one?
Never. He sips his...
Does he...
No one.
Do you think he could have made...
I wouldn't think that for a moment.
I don't know where to...
No.
And you don't believe...
I like Lauro, don't get me wrong, he's like a brother. The itch for a drink gets us all. Here, yesterday, it was me who tied one over, and I thought I called back to him, as you get.
What do you think about...
He's a damn good navigator. He knows his craft well.
How old is he?
He's not seen his 25th year yet.
I need to be going. Good day, sailor. I've been told that you know the missing cabin boy well. Is that right?
You talking about Jonas? You bet your stars I know him. But like I've been crying to the 9 death winds, he didn't go missing.
Were you a witness?
Yes, I was. The other day, in the tap, and then when we left, well, those brutes were there, waiting for...
Why didn't you intervene?
I tried to.
Did you report this to...
Unfortunately not. I know the captain. No.
Did Jonas seem troubled to you?
Maybe.
Do you know what was...
No.
Why would any...
How would I know?
It's just that I can't imagine. Did anyone else?
There was still a small... I seem to recall that regular kind of fellow who plays from it now and again. He comes out.
What do you think about...
He's a just man. It's a pity that...
Thank you, Laura.
Strange story, this is.
Something isn't right here. I can feel it. We need to lift the veil on this.
Who is there?
May the Illuminated save us. Did the smuggler send you?
The man to which you are referring was arrested and thrown into prison. But reveal to me your hiding place.
Oh, the traitor!
Have you come to deliver us to the Inquisition, then? Please, please, have pity on our souls. We have committed no crime. We are not heretics. We are nothing more than historians.
In that case, why is the ambassador of Thélème so concerned about your teachings? Why is the Inquisition looking for you, and why are you hiding?
Our only error was wanting to publish our work.
It's true. We presented our research, but it didn't please the censor. And here you have the result.
We fled all the way to Serene, thinking we would be safe. But the Inquisition wants to silence us so badly that they followed us here.
Tell me more about your research. What about it is...
Our work concerned the teachings...
The disciple of Saint Matthias. The one who returned to Thélème.
The very same. His writing was...
With the discovery of Teofredi, we thought it crucial. We wanted to verify if this island could have been the faraway place.
And?
Teofredi is without any doubt the land that our... But the text that we discovered was radical...
In the original text, St. Lucius doesn't speak of an Eden, of the paradise of the Illuminated. He speaks of a voice that came from the depths of the earth.
It was written in black and white. And...
I understand now what that this voice from the depths sounds more the power of...
The sacred texts are always difficult.
Who were you hoping?
We were hoping to reach Al-Sad. The Inquisition won't...
Our research won't interest the Bridge Alliance, or at least I doubt...
By entering Al-Sad as clandestines, you risk being...
That would be better than...
Did you try speaking with the censors?
Oh, we have signed already an abjugation stating that we We were even ready to say that we had never...
It served no purpose.
I see.
I beg of you, please...
I could have a word with the good Dr. Sahin. If he can be persuaded to offer...
Your goodness honors you.
If I manage to convince the ambassador... Stay here.
Spoken with the ambassador. Has he accepted to give us refuge?
Hello?
We're Europe.
Finally!
Your Excellency.
Lady de Sade. I have been told that you were named legate. Those are great, but you will bring honor.
I thank you, Excellency. My cousin Constantine is taking office as governor of New Serene.
I had no idea you would be leaving so quick. Well, then, that is a pity. Please convey to your...
You seem slightly hesitant.
A rather unscrupulous...
The people actually...
Alas, yes. As you can well... This vulgar trickster casts dirt. In any city of the Bridge Alliance, we would have arrested him.
I shall see what I can do.
I thank you, Excellency. The man operates...
Could you give me your...
Our relation... The exchanges of that... I will not hide from you that we have... But your princes... It is by all means a...
I would like to talk to you about a...
I am listening.
A couple of historians have made a recent... And it seems that this is not to the liking of the Illuminated.
These sinister hypocrites are going to want to burn them at the...
Without a doubt. And that's why these poor people are...
I would volunteer and consent to take them...
You would like me to first take care of...
You will certainly prove...
Would you be so kind...
With pleasure. A legate in the Alliance was sealed by several nations. The greatest of our cities, Al-Sad, became the capital. This union was a... But our ancestors quickly realized, and of course, exchanged today... It is by no... Each day...
And what of your war?
It has been dragging on. If those bigots had... But that's the way of...
Have you been fighting?
From what I've been told, direct conflicts are in fact...
Did you reconsider?
I believe I already...
I need to be going.
Goodbye.
Lady de Sade, I presume. It is an honor to make your acquaintance. Captain, you set sail soon. Have you seen to our little business?
Yes, we were finally able to...
Excellent news.
Blast me, I'm a captain, not an...
The commander was quite explicit.
Very well.
The merchandise that you obtained needs to be sent, but the Port Authority formalities for shipping taken a time. And we've already lost quite a bit of time with this.
Are you blatantly asking us to smuggle this merchandise and contraband?
I would never ask you to...
Ah, but you don't mind asking that of Kurt?
Well, no. If he finds... But this cargo must...
Marvelous.
Well then, I await your return with utmost impatience. I'm certain you shall do.
It's blocked.
Citizens, I present to you Panacea, the absolute cure of everything. Toothache, stomach ailment, and even an open wound. This potion heals all of that. And more still. This little phial is the product of years of research and intensive labor. I hear you asking if this remedy can heal one from the Malachor. Alas, not yet. But your question is legitimate. I am so close to finding the cure. But the Malachor isn't the only ailment causing you to suffer. Not true? Then don't miss out on this chance and give yourself a healthy and energized life. Rejoice! A phial only costs a few coins, and well worth it to make your life shiny and new again.
Does it really heal everything, your potion?
Everything. Absolutely everything. Except the Malachor, of course. That being said, it is known that those in top health resist the Malachor best of all. Then don't throw away this chance. Think of all the pains that this potion could help you avoid.
You are right. It's a deal. I'm gonna take two.
There's a man that knows a good deal when he sees one. Hurry now. There won't be enough for everyone.
There he is. He's our man, no doubt.
His speech is well polished. I even feel like buying some.
Ah, you're finally tempted.
In all honesty, I haven't made up my mind yet. I want to be certain that I'm not dealing with a charlatan.
In this day and age, I can't blame you. What might I do to convince...
Are there any nasty...
There are none. You will feel nothing but an intense...
Will you drink one of them?
But, as I'm in perfect health... But, if it helps... There now, as you say.
Come on now. Nothing proves that it's the...
As a man of science, I consider skeptic. In your case, it is not.
We need to steal one of these potions and force him to drink it.
Brilliant idea, Kurt. Let's take a look at his cart.
Things are about to get dicey.
Have you finally made up your mind?
I happen to have... Would you be willing to drink it?
This bullying is trying...
You refused to...
You might have put something in it to cause me...
No, look.
And you dare challenge me?
Come now. You can see for yourself. This might help to dissipate...
Yes, no...
Damnation. He got away. He can't have gone far.
Find him, before his head ends up on a spike.
Madam, I'm sorry. I'm afraid that I won't make for good company.
To my help! And death to the others!
Madam, you still haven't found your cousin. As you well know, we cannot leave without him.
Have no fear. I will bring him back in time to make our scheduled departure. Is everything ready?
I'm still without news of my cabin boy.
I have a favor to ask.
I'm all ears.
We would like to load some
Impossible. All merchandise must be registered at the... So, unless...
I wouldn't go that far.
Well then, they'll have to wait.
Hellfire. If that...
Captain.
I doubt it. Even if I wanted to help you, my quartermaster is... He's gotten into his head that a gang of ruffians... He's placed guards where our cargo is being held. All that is not in the warehouse, and noted on the manifest, will be left on the docks. Sorry, but your crates are gonna have to wait until...
Sorry, Kurt.
The commander is gonna have my head. I'm sure...
In that case, we're going to... Be back soon, Captain.
Have any idea how to get in there without being noticed?
Let's take a look around the building. We might find a less conspicuous entrance.
Where is the manifest to be found?
I've already been to the port authorities. They keep the official documents upstairs. Here is the ship's manifest. We only need to add our merchandise to the list.
Captain, milady,
The way is clear. It's time...
Do your best to be quick and quiet.
Don't you be worried.
The warehouse is at the end to the...
Move out.
Your Excellency.
Lady de Sade.
Did you reconsider the request for asylum?
I believe I already...
I need to be going.
Goodbye.
Whatever you need to be the talk of all
You again? What are you doing in my room?
I'm not the only one that's found you.
I'm neither deaf nor blind.
The Alliance,
Sahin. Him again. Ruining... And here I am, playing the part.
Why does Sahin...
I wasn't fortunate enough to oppose certain groups. I saw them inflicting torture on sick prisoners, making them drink the most vile... To find a remedy to the Malachor.
It is for an act of courage that you've... Dr. Sahin...
That doesn't surprise me. Can't understand if you don't believe me after... I would still be one if Sahin hadn't said...
Are you not ashamed?
These potions are not harmful.
But you could...
You don't understand this potion.
So you manipulate...
I don't have a choice.
If this potion were inoffensive...
I ran tests on a small sip. The mob would have been furious in any case.
Your methods don't...
I don't torture people.
Perhaps. But you are...
So...
I'm sorry, but I don't...
My lady, I beg...
I've heard enough.
How unjust.
I don't have the key. Your Excellency. I tracked down your man.
Fine.
Let's just say that I put an end. Matters turned out a little... He is hiding in a room in the coin...
Why didn't you have...
Angry citizens have gathered round the building. I decided it better to avoid the mob.
Governor Burren will be happy to learn that a legate with... Thank you for your help, Excellency.
I need to be going.
Goodbye.
Your Excellency.
Lady...
Now that your affair is taken...
We are willing.
At the port of Serene.
Very well.
I need to be going.
Goodbye.
We owe you our lives. We are eternally...
It was nothing.
If you would allow me,
Farewell.
You have a kind heart, Greenblood. It'll be the end of you, but that doesn't bother me. I wouldn't have wanted those poor buggers to end up on a burning pyre.
It would seem that...
Greetings, Your Excellency.
Good day, Excellency.
Lady does...
It pains me to...
Curse them!
Alas, these renegades, I would not have been able to capture them without risking a diplomatic...
The bridge. But I had hoped that you might We have nothing else to do but pray.
I must be going.
May...